All right, Mr. Pitt, we are recording and closed caption should be on.
All right, let me try reintroduce myself. So my name is Jamal Pitt. I'm a success coach here at Nash Community College. I'm joined today by Mr. Jason Ryerson, who's also a success coach and our ADA coordinator on campus. And we're going to talk today about some student resources that we offer here at Nash Community College. All right, show you. Share my screen so that way you all can see. 1 second. I'm sorry. Where's my button? Oof. Sorry. I can find it.
Presents up in the right there.
Struggling. Got it right there. Looking in the wrong place. But we're all part of the Success Network here at Nash Community College. And we're going to talk to you, like I said today, about our resources that we offer here on campus at Nash. Say, there's a nice picture of myself and Mr. Ryerson. And Mr. Ryerson is going to start us off today by talking about some accommodations that you yourself or somebody else might have access to here at Nash.
All right. So first of all, like Mr. Pitt said, I am Jason Ryerson. I'm the ADA coordinator. ADA is Americans with Disability Act. So if you have a disability or are struggling with some sort of physical, emotional, mental issues in life, I would be kind of a jumping off point to getting accommodations. In order to get accommodations in your class, you have to have a diagnosed disability. There must be documentation of that disability from someone who's qualified to diagnose, like a doctor or a therapist or a psychologist. Must meet with me to complete the appropriate forms. Once we meet and complete our release form and our permission for me to communicate with your instructors form, I'll send a letter with the accommodations that you and I would agree on, and that would go to your instructors. Now, the big thing there is if you do need accommodations, you do request accommodations, you have to re-up those accommodations every semester so that the documentation stays good, but you have to make sure you request every semester that you register for classes here that you want to receive those accommodations. And later when we have questions, if you have questions, we'll answer them there, or we can set up a meeting about that kind of thing later. Big thing is if you need help, don't sit silently. Be your own advocate and reach out, and I will do what I can to make sure that you get the help you need. Jamal, I think that's really all I have about ADA accommodations. Like I said, a lot of that would be confidential. So if you do have questions, we want to make sure we keep those private. So just let me know in the chat box if you want to try to set up a meeting, or you can email me at jlryerson804@nashcc.edu, and we'll put that in the chat box too.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Ryerson. So the next resource I'm going to share with you, or say the website for our student resources. So that's the link right there. Everybody can see it. I hope. Jason, can we see it?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Say if you follow that link, or you go to our website and just type in student resources, it'll take you to the web page. Student resource staff on campus, such as the math tank, if you're taking math classes, whether it be calculus, maybe a DMA, pre-cal, statistics, whatever it is. So you can email math-help@nashcc.edu, and you can set up an individual appointment with one of the tutors. You give them the days that you're available and the times, not during class time. They will not set an appointment with you. You're supposed to be in class. But after class time, say they're available in the afternoon usually, and also sometimes during night for everyone that works. Maybe if you get off at 5, you can set up an appointment for maybe around 6:30. All depends on the schedule that they're using for that week. So give them email and they can set that up for you. English Studio, say that's the online writing tutor at nashcc.edu. Say that's if you're not only in an English class, whether it be a DRE class, English 111, English 112. You can also use it for maybe if you're in a Soch class or a psychology class, and you want them to sort of review your paper for you or one of your assignments. They will not write your assignments for you. That is not what they're there for. They're there to help you out with the grammar, maybe the mechanics of different things like that. Make sure it's in the right format, whether it be MLA or APA format. They can check all that for you. Okay, so just because you're not in an English class doesn't mean you can't use that resources. Definitely still reach out if you know you're not the strongest writer, or if you want to make sure that that comma's in the right place.
And they were face to face last semester. I didn't mean to talk over you.
No, go ahead.
They were face to face last semester, a couple of days a week. So make sure you check the website to see what the hours are there.
Yeah.
If you need face to face.
If you're in a science class, say whether it be chemistry, biology, physics, say whatever science class it is, say you can email still@nashcc.edu. That's how you set up a virtual appointment with them. I'm not sure what their on-campus hours are just yet, but if they do have some, say you can say we'll definitely share that with you all. Say, but you can email them. Like I said, it works the same way as the Math Tank and English Studio. Give them a time and a day that you're available, and they can set up an appointment. You can go over why so-and-so mixes with this and this doesn't. What's the base? What's an acid? I promise you, you're not going to ask them anything that won't surprise them. And if you do, they'll probably tell you that you ought to just become a chemist. But either way, definitely give them an email and get in touch with them if that's what you need for that resource. All right. Also, we have a library on campus. Say it's located in building A. Say if you need access to computers or a study room, you can come here. You have access to all those resources on campus. You are limited due to COVID. So you will be required to wear a mask while in the library, and we are limited to the amount of people we can have in the library at one time. So if you show up and say, hey, I want to use a computer, it might tell you to wait outside for a second. You'll just sit in the hallway. We have chairs out there while someone's maybe printing something out or stepping in and talking to somebody else and then coming back out. So just because we tell you to step back out doesn't mean we want you to leave. We just have to be safe and follow protocols. So you come to the library. We're also offering free printing. So if you need to print out your syllabus, you want to print out all the documents for the first 2 weeks of classes, if you just want to print out your entire book, if it's the ebook or whatever, or you want to print out certain chapters, you have access to do that. So just come on in and you can print literally until we either run out of paper or ink, whichever one comes first. But please come in and use the library because you do have access to it. We're open from Monday to Thursday from 9 to 6, and on Fridays from 9 to 1. And you can also email the NCC library at nashcc.edu if you have a specific question about something like if you have a book on the file that you need for your class, or you're just trying to check something out just for reading yourself, whatever it is, just talk to one of the librarians in there or just email them and they'll be more than happy to help you guys out. All right.
And can I jump in and add, if the library is at capacity, which right now is 10 people, bring your personal device. If it's a matter of not having connectivity at home or having fast enough internet to keep up, cafe is there with Wi-Fi. The lobby of the library, you can use Wi-Fi. The lobby of student services, you can use Wi-Fi too there. So
right, that's correct. So we have Wi-Fi, free Wi-Fi all across campus. So
yes,
Mr. Ryerson pointed out some great areas. Or if you want to sit in one of the lounges on campus, you can do that as well and just come here and get your work done. If you know, like you said, if your Wi-Fi is not the strongest, or if you don't have that type of speed that you need for doing your virtual classes, definitely come to campus, and hey, that's what we're here for. All right. Also located in the library is the advising center. So if you're still not sure about your classes, or you want to know, hey, why am I taking this class, not that class? Where's this class located? Which is what we get a lot when we were on campus. People just coming in asking, hey, where's this building? And sometimes they're already in the building, just rather than going upstairs. Or if you have a question about this class or questions about graduation or how close you are or transferring, whatever it is, just come to the library, tell them you want to talk to an advisor, and they'll probably point you to either myself if I'm on duty, or Mr. Ryerson, or one of our advisors that are there. We're on campus from Monday through Thursday from 8 to 6. We're also virtual from 8 to 5, so you can give us an email. It's advisor@nashcc.edu. You can email us, set up a virtual appointment. We can discuss whatever the issue that you're having or any question that you may have through Zoom or Google Meet. And we're also open on Friday from 8 to 1. So definitely let us know, especially since the first few classes are coming up. Please ask us any questions that you have. We're more than happy to answer any questions. So, Raj, got anything to add about the Advisor Center?
I just put that email address in the chat box too. If you need that email address, just get up there and copy and paste it to your email. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. All right. Next, we have the Student Wellness Center. It's a center we have on campus for clinical outreach, and it also helps connect you with our on-campus and off-campus resources. It's located in Building B. You'll see a big student wellness sign outside of the little glass window. We have a certified clinician in Ms. Chrisman and our single-stop screener in Ms. Barnhill. So if you want to come and talk to somebody on campus, it's completely confidential. As long as you're, say, if you're over 18, you can come in. If you're under 18, you need to get a permit. You have to get a slip signed by your parent or guardian allowing you to have access. But whatever you discuss with Ms. Chrisman is confidential. She's not going to go back and tell so-and-so teacher that you don't like them. She's not going to go tell your parents that you don't get along with them about this or that. Ms. Chrisman's not going to go tell, say, hey, Mr. Ryerson, Mr. Jamal, oh man, they just don't get me. And the only person I like is my teacher who teaches this English class. We'll never know, one way or the other. Okay. So please use that resource. Say it's available to you for whatever you're going through, whether it be anxiety, whether it be issues at home, issues with maybe your boyfriend or your girlfriend, whatever it is, use that resource. It's available to you. You can also get screened by our single-stop screener, Ms. Barnhill, see if you have access to resources such as, say, whether it be, say, medical insurance, food stamps. You can get screened for other, say, dental insurance, Medicare, Medicaid. If you have, it's not only able to you as students, but your family members as well. So if you have grandparents, say, like myself, you can also see if they're available to get cheaper prescription pills, which is something that my grandma definitely enjoyed when she found out. So that way I'm not paying $20 for something I'm not going to take, but that's just what type of person I am. I paid it. But you can get screened to see if you're available for those resources as well as off-campus resources. And you can see if you're be able to get access to gas cards, which we offer to our students who, when they work community campus, but since we have more on-campus classes this semester, you can see if you're available. It's based off of attendance. So please do not show up and say, hey, I need a gas card, and it's the first 2 weeks, and you haven't showed up at all. That's not how that works, because we're going to ask your instructor, hey, is so-and-so showing up to class? And if they say no, then we can't give you a gas card. So please show up to your classes, and we're more than happy to help you out. Okay?
If you're all online, they're probably not going to give you a gas card either.
Right. Say, if you're on campus, and you have, for example, say it's just an example, you have maybe 2 on-campus classes, maybe Monday and another one on Thursday, and you're commuting back and forth, you're more likely to get a gas card. But like Mr. Ryder said, if you're completely online, say that's a different story. All right. Next up, we have Aviso. Say it's our retention software, and say it's a software that we use here on Nash's campus to get in contact with our students and you all about wherever it is, whether it be your grades, say your attendance. So your teacher might say, hey, Jason's really slacking in his English class. I'm gonna pick on Jason. He's slacking in his English class. And my job is SES coach. If I'm Jason's SES coach, I'll say, oh man, Jason, what's going on? We'll say, why aren't you showing up to English class? You always show up to English. You really like English. What's going on? Jason might say, oh man, Jamal, it's because I just got this new job and this isn't, if I could do the assignments, man, but I just need to extend the time a little bit so when I get off work, I can turn the stuff in. No problem. That's what I'm here to do, sort of be that middleman to sort of figure out what's going on so that way Jason can be successful in Nash and pass his English class the first time. So that's what Aviso is for. Lets us know if that is going on. Also lets us know about grade. There's issues with not turning assignments. If your grades fall below passing, we also get alerted as success coaches so we can reach out and figure out how we can best serve you guys. So that way you can pass your class first time, then you go to the next class, you pass that one, then you graduate. That's the goal, right?
And don't ever think that when you get those messages from us that you're in trouble. That's not why we're doing it as success coaches. We're really just here to help you be successful. And sometimes it may just be getting you to SWELL or to one of the tutoring centers. So, don't think we're just busting your chops because you're failing a class.
No. We're definitely not here to do that. Trying to support you in any way that we can. Like I said, we're not gonna, we're not mad at you, not upset at you, not sitting there like, hey, you should really be doing this. That's not how we're gonna go about it. We're just gonna try to figure out how we can best help your situation, wherever that may be. All right. There's also an app. It's available for iPhone and Android. Just type in a Visa student, and you can download it. Say you'll this is a screenshot to the on the right side. You can message your instructors. You can see your grades in classes. You can set up meetings if you want to meet with your instructor at certain times. Say whatever it is you want to do to the app. You can use it. Also, you have access to it through Moodle. When you log in, just go up to the student quick links, and it'll be up there, and it'll say Visa. And you all have access to it because you have a Nash Gmail account. There you go. So why not? Look, it's free. There's nothing else, and it's right there. So if you ever want to look at your grades, you're like, hey, what is my grade in that class? There it is, right there. You don't have to go all the way to your computer and log into Moodle and then click, and then, hey, okay, yeah, I am passing that. Already on your phone. All right. Anything you want to add, Mr. Harrison, to that?
The app's really cool. That's about it. I mean, it does come in handy. Like you said, you get your and most of you already get your emails through your phone, but it would be a good way to maybe just another line of communication and being able to reach out to us as the Success Network or to your instructors or anybody in your network of people here on Nash's campus.
Gotcha. All right. Let me see. All right. Next up, we have the NCC Career Center. So you can set up a scheduled appointment with a counselor to assist students after you graduate, or maybe you're getting close and you want to see, hey, I need someone to read over my resume. I know I definitely did. So my resume was not that great. I say, so if you know, hey, all I got is this, and this looks fine. If you just want somebody to look at it and review it and actually work on it for you, I would definitely use that, especially since everybody's looking for a job. Say you can also career plan. You can see, okay, I got this degree in, let's say, medical coding, or I have an associate's degree in maybe engineering. Okay, where do I go from here? What are my options? You can talk to Miss Sonia Small. She can show you, say, hey, you got this degree. These are some of the job prospects that you have with this degree, or you got this certification. This is some of the stuff that you might be eligible to apply for. She can also help you with interview assistance, say whether it be sort of going over some mock interview questions with you, some possible scenarios, and she can also help you with job placement or maybe finding an internship in terms of, hey, okay, I got this degree. I really want to work at this place. Okay, do you have any connections there? Do you know someone I can talk to? That is what she's here to do. So you can email her SYSmall345, and she'd be more than happy to help you out in terms of sort of finding your footing and your next steps when you leave from us, whether it be, like I said, with a degree or a certificate. You want to add, Mr. Ryerson?
So I was going to say the nashcc.edu /careers is the website for the Career Center. And she has links to NC Works, My Next Move, and NC Careers. Those are job boards. There are also some career inventory assessments in there where you can do these little quizzes and they'll say, well, you may be good at this, or you may be interested in this field. So just go in there and play around as well. I think that would be a really good. And Ms. Small is going to point you to some of those resources if you come looking for employment help.
All right. What do we have next? Oh, that's my blank screen. Sorry. All right. Our next coaching call we have coming up on Friday on the 8th. That's going to be what our success coaches to be more about what we do. So we explained a little bit today. Say Mr. Ryerson's our ADA coordinator, like he explained earlier, about how to get your proper paperwork in place and how to get in contact with him so that way you get all your access to your services. If that's something that you're eligible for. Say you also say Ms. Martinez who's our director of advising services, who's going to facilitate. She's going to be presenting that one, and our facilitator still working on it might be her, or you might see myself or Mr. Ryerson again, or Ms. Tessa Osborne, who's our success coach for our CCP and early college students. All right. And nothing else. Thanks for attending. Say we glad
Oh,
everyone showed up.
survey. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
There's a survey, the link there. Where is it? The tiny URL link there. Is that the right one?
Yep.
For the giveaways. Go in there and just fill out that you were here and you're entered into a cash giveaway. The more of these you attend this week, the more times you can fill out the link. The more times you fill out the link, the better your chance of winning.
There you go. Look, it's free. It's free money. If nothing else, it literally takes what? Not even. I only think it takes 30 seconds to fill out the whole thing, and then hey, you might win if you show up to this one. You show up to the next one. So that's two. That's two more drawings than I got. I have no drawings in this, unfortunately. I'm not eligible to win the cash drawing, but you are. So please go fill it out. We love to hear your feedback. What you guys liked, what you didn't like, and then look, you might get. I don't know how much is the cash drawing. I don't know right now, but
I wasn't told.
Say, could be anything. I don't know. Could be 20, could be 50. I don't know. Don't hold me to that. Please don't don't come show up like, hey, Jamal say might $50. I don't have $50 to give you, but it could be. So go fill it out. Go do the drawing. So hopefully you guys can win some free money. Okay.
All right. Do you want me to stop the recording for questions?
Yes.
I'm trying to stop the recording.